Hey, this is Dave with Dave's TR4A.com. Another winter project. You're looking at a AC fuel pump for a Triumph. I've bought one of the. Actually on my second replica fuel pump from one of the big three distributors that sells the pumps with the primer handle on it, and I'm just a little bit leery about depending on that. I don't really want to go to an electric fuel pump, and I'm told that if I can locate one of these guys and rebuild it with a good kit, like say the one that the Roadster Factory sells, that I shouldn't have any problems with my fuel pump. So that's what I'm doing. I contacted Team Triumph up in Northern Ohio. Talked to Scott Harper up there. He's a Moss reseller. Plus, he has a breaker yard and has a lot of parts for Triumphs. So anyway, he sold me a old pump, and what you see in front of you here is the pump's disassembled, and I've cleaned it. I bead blasted it with some glass beads, but the beads were kind of old. I didn't really want to buy new ones just for this, so I came up with an aluminum paint that looks a lot better than the way the aluminum was. And this is the stuff I bought. It's just from a local hardware store. It's a rust-coated enamel aluminum, but it's a darker aluminum. It's not. It's almost like a gray, as opposed to the real shiny aluminum. Didn't want to go that route, so I got that, and here's my kit from the Roadster Factory. It was like $60. But when I ordered it, they were on sale for, I think, $47 or something like that. So anyway, it's Saturday here. I got a few hours to play in the garage, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting this together. So I'm getting ready to put the pump together, and I have my old one, the one that failed on me. And I'm just looking at similarities and differences between the replica pump and the one that was made back in the day, the AC pump. So look at the little piece there that the diaphragm hooks into. See, it's just a metal tab with a slot in it. Okay, now here's the one that's in the AC pump. This goes down inside there. So if you look at that, it's got like a spring blade gizmo there to hold the pump, the bottom of the diaphragm into this lever, I guess. So when it goes up and down, it stays. You don't have any lost motion, basically, from the slack in the pump, because on there is a spring that goes in here to hold the diaphragm in the rest position, I guess you'd call it. But this ensures that it's always going to come back. So just thought I'd point that out. So here's some more differences between the new replacement pump you can buy from suppliers today and the old AC pump. Look at this. Let me get something to point with here. If you look, you can't really see that. See how the shaft here is supported with a press-in bearing, or not even a bearing, it's like a plate that's into the casting there. And you can see that on the side here, this was probably like a duplicate. When they duplicated the casting, they still have the boss here for the shaft to go through that had the little circlips on it. These guys here, you can't even see my fat fingers. That guy here. That guy. So basically, here's the new shaft, or the old shaft. It already has one clip on it on that end. I just left that on there, so I only have to lose one now. And then this is the other clip here that goes on the other side. So basically, here's the AC pump. It's got the hole on the side, and it's got, the inside looks basically the same. I don't know if you can see, it's got the little peg there that the spring goes on. You can see the priming lever there. Let me see if I can do this to where we can see that work. So when you move the priming lever, see it pushes, that lever rotates on the inside, and that pushes this guy down on the pump. So let me put that together now. Oh, here. So what I have is the part that goes out that rides on the camshaft, and I got this guy. I'll have the spring that goes in the top, the rod, actually the axle that it moves on, and the two clips. So I'm sorry I can't show this being put together because I'm not sophisticated enough to have something to hold the camera and all that. So anyway, let me put that together, and I'll be right back. Holy crap, I did it. Can't believe it. So the bottom part is almost done. This part works fine. That goes up and down, that's cool. And the priming lever works. So, onward and upward. Well, the fuel pump isn't together, the bottom part isn't together after all. When I got to the part, or the stage of installing this diaphragm, it was almost impossible to tell if it was engaged in the little dog at the end of this lever here. So what I did was I took it back apart, and first thing I did was to make sure that this lever was engaged with the little slot on the bottom of the diaphragm. So I have that now, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back together. Okay, now I got it. So if I move the pump, you can see the diaphragm going down, and if I move this, the primer lever works too. So I think I can call the bottom officially done once I get that other clip in. Okay, so the bottom's done. Now I just have to put the rest of the top together over here. I got to get another screw for this, and then put the screens in and the gaskets on this here, and I think I'm ready to put it all back together. Okay, here's I'm putting together the top half, and I've got the two new gaskets in the holes for the one-way valves, and then here's the valves, and this guy goes this way like that, and this one's the other way. Oops, it's kind of hard to do looking through a camera lens. Okay, so there it is, and then I've got to get the clamp out and the two screws, and that side's done. Well, it's almost done. Yeah, I forgot to put the spring in. So that goes on there. Now I'm going to do this one more time. Unfortunately, I had to put the camera down to do all this, so I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so here's the finished pump. Turned out pretty nice. This certainly couldn't be construed as an instruction, and I certainly didn't intend it to be. I guess it's more of an adventure, isn't it? But there aren't a whole lot of instructions anywhere that I saw on the exact steps on how to do this, so at least you can watch this video and see how I went through putting mine together. So hopefully you can do yours a little bit faster. So anyway, thanks for watching. I have a few more projects I'm working on this winter that I'll be posting on YouTube, and so thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Bye.